Good evening. I'd like to call to order the public meeting of October 21st, 2025. Mr. Barty, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you again. Good evening. Lower Moreland Township School District Community. I'm Dr. John Butler, your Board Vice President. Thank you for attending this evening's meeting of the Lower Moreland Board of School Directors. I'd like to remind our board, as well as members of the public, this meeting is being live streamed on our district YouTube channel and that a recording of the meeting will be posted on our school board website within 48 hours. I welcome my fellow board members and members of the public. To our board members, please be reminded that for sound purposes, you must turn on your microphone and speak directly into it for the sound to be audible both for the in-person community members as well as everyone listening on the live stream. After speaking, also please mute your microphone by tapping the touchpad. Ms. Ovington, would you take a roll call of the board, please?
Mrs. Baker.
Present.
Mr. Berardi.
Here.
Ms. Blanton.
Present.
Dr. Butler.
Present.
Ms. Cannon.
Here.
Ms. Darian.
Present.
Mr. Geiger.
Present.
Dr. Lee.
Present.
And Mr. McKee.
Present.
All board members are present. Dr. Lee is virtual.
Thank you very much. Dr. Best, would you please take a roll call of the cabinet members and administrators who will also be participating?
Sure. Mrs. Galdo.
Present.
Dr. Hemrick.
Present.
Mr. Cole.
Present.
Mr. Giordano.
Present.
Mrs. McMullen. Mr. Freeman. Mr. Stroop. Mr. Miles. Mrs. Dilks. Mrs. Ovington.
Present.
Mr. Patel.
Present.
We are here in full force.
Excellent, thank you. Before we start our vote on motions, I note that we have a quorum present, and if there are no objections, I'll adopt a motion to approve the minutes of our regular meeting of October 21st, 2025 as recorded. As there's no objections, the motion is approved. And next, we have a number of recognitions. Dr. Best, would you mind taking us through those, please?
Sure. First up, we have our 3rd through 5th grade chorus who are going to be performing for us this evening.
Of the group, and we're going to sing something that we get to do at Temple games. Some of us got to go to the link. Kids that were available got to sing for a football game. They got to sing for the Veterans Breakfast 3rd graders and former 3rd graders. We have a wonderful concert in December with all the hard stuff. They all asked me, are we doing those songs? No, this is the national anthem. We're going to do the national anthem for you because that's something we can all do together. All right? And they learned what a school board is. Yeah, Ayla described it to the whole group. It's like the boss's boss. That's the best. All right, here we go. That's right, Ayla, you got it. Okay.
Many of you now have better seats. Congratulations. Up next, we're going to move to item B, Students of the Month, starting with Mr. Miles for Lower Moreland High School.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to present the October Students of the Month. I was told that both Terrence Chen and Zaina George were unable to be here this evening, and I don't think they are here. So I'd be happy to read what their teachers had written about them. So we're happy to recognize Terrence Chen, an 11th grader, and the teacher who nominated Terrence had this to write. Terrence is an extremely hardworking and diligent student. He is very helpful to his classmates. I've observed him voluntarily stay after school with classmates who missed a lab just to assist them in making up their work. This is just one example of how he selflessly and sacrificially gives up his time to help others. Terrence enthusiastically participates in class discussions and puts his full effort into every assignment. Terrence always holds himself to high academic standards while being involved in the school band, Minithon, Interact Club, Academic Decathlon, and the World Affairs Council. So we congratulate Terrence, and I would like to read his certificate. Lower Moreland High School Student of the Month, Terrence Chen, is recognized for academics, character, and integrity. We congratulate you and have confidence that your future will be equally successful. So Terrence, we congratulate you first. And next, I apologize. Okay. And next, I would like to recognize 12th grader Zaina George. And the teacher who nominated Zaina wrote this. Zaina is a model student in the loftiest sense of the term. She seeks and attains scholastic mastery of a course load replete with AP and honors level classes, doing so with dogged pursuit of excellence, platinum level integrity, and a discernible love of learning. As Vice President of the National Honor Society, Zaina not only powerfully advocates for member participation in events in a verbal sense, but leads by example through her steady willingness to be among the leading participants. Additionally, she is a ceaseless contributor to the cross-country team, where she not only aids in the team's notable success, but represents the school so nobly. Zaina's character is beyond reproach, as she always treats everyone with the highest kindness and respect. And if I may read Zaina's certificate as well. Lower Moreland High School Student of the Month, Zaina George, is recognized for academics, character, and integrity. We congratulate you and have confidence that your future will be equally successful. So once again, we also recognize Zaina.
It's my privilege to present the Middle School Students of the Month, Charlie Geffen and Dargans Villamy. I see Charlie here. You want to come on up? I'm going to have you stand right here. So I'll start by reading the certificate. Your dedication to academics and school activities and your demonstration of good character are exemplary. For the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the United States of America to grow and succeed, we must all make our best, most heartfelt effort to consistently display these qualities. We are each responsible for helping our community, and you have shown that you are up to the challenge. I join with your teachers and fellow students in recognizing your outstanding citizenship qualities. Congratulations on receiving this much-deserved award. And I'll share what Charlie's teachers shared about her. Charlie consistently demonstrates kindness, diligence, and an outstanding work ethic in all of her classes. Charlie takes great pride in her work and is always striving to do her best, setting high standards for herself and meeting them. Her commitment to her studies and personal growth set a standard for her peers. Her teachers describe her as dependable, motivated, and always willing to go the extra mile. Charlie is a model student and represents the very best of Lower Moreland Middle School. Congratulations. I'll also share what Dargan's teachers said about him. Dargans is such a hardworking and dedicated student. He shows up to class every day with a positive attitude and an eagerness to learn. He participates often, sharing wonderful insight on the subject matter. Dargans is also a helpful peer who willingly assists classmates and models responsibility for those around him. He approaches every challenge with a motivated spirit and a smile, making him the ideal recipient of this award. Congratulations, Dargans.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce all of you to our Murray Avenue Student of the Month, Miss Marta Ksik. Come on up here, hon. This is what your teachers had to say about you. Marta stands out because of her kindness, her spirited attitude, and the way she considers others in everything she does. Not only does she treat her classmates with respect, but she also works hard every day and participates in class with enthusiasm. She frequently makes personal connections to our learning, and she is eager to share her thinking with other classmates. Her positive energy makes our classroom a better place, and her dedication to learning is truly inspiring. Congratulations, Marta.
It is my pleasure to share the Pine Road Student of the Month, Daniela. Danny, come on up. Mrs. Bell, Danny's second grade teacher, said the following about Danny. Daniela comes to school each day with a bright smile and a true enthusiasm for learning. She is such a happy child, always finding joy in her work and approaching each activity with a positive spirit. Daniela is a thoughtful peer, a great partner, and a caring friend to all. She is consistently respectful, demonstrating kindness, patience, and consideration in every interaction. Whatever the task may be, she never wavers in adding her own special flair. She takes her time, works with great care, and consistently shows impressive neatness and attention to detail. Daniela puts forth her best effort in all she does, and we are so proud of her hard work, respectful nature, and joyful presence in our classroom. Congratulations, Danny. Welcome.
Our next presentation will be Mrs. Gauda with the Pride of the Lions recognition.
I'd like to invite Denise and Taryn, if you could join me up here. Hi, so tonight we recognize Lower Moreland teacher Denise Myers with a Pride of the Lions recognition. Pride of the Lions was established to recognize staff members who provide exemplary service and offer new opportunities to our students. Ms. Meyer definitely defines that. She can often be found on weekends and after school, shepherding students to the Pennsylvania Junior Academy of Science competitions, the Montgomery County Science Fair, and the Future City Engineering competitions, among others. So she was nominated by Taryn Frazier, a Lower Moreland parent who is here tonight to say a few words on her behalf.
Congratulations, Mrs. Myers. My name is Taryn Frazier, and I'm the parent of a 9th grader at Lower Moreland High School. Mrs. Myers exemplifies the type of educator families can expect at Lower Moreland. Competent, invested, caring. Her guidance provides a bridge between middle and high school for children with a gifted IEP, ensuring that they're supported and challenged at each point on their educational paths. In partnership with the also excellent Mr. Solomon, she puts amazing opportunities in front of these kids, guiding them to science fairs, future city competitions, and much more. Mrs. Myers takes time to connect with students and to find out what they care about. She has a gift for turning a classroom into a community, which you can measure by the number of inside jokes and group texts her students generate. My daughter, who transferred into the district in middle school, wasn't sure at first if she would take advantage of the gifted programming. Fast forward a few months, and she was spending lunchtime in the AT room, bedazzling the future city model, and devoting weekends to her science fair project. Just today, I reached out to a local college professor through my work, and as we talked, we realized we had a lot in common. Do you know who I'm talking about? We had daughters at Lower Moreland High School who benefit from the AT program and who love Mrs. Myers. So if her ears were burning around 11 a.m., now she knows why. Families in our district are fortunate to have teachers like her guiding our kids' educations. Thank you, Mrs. Myers, for all you do for this community.
Our next presentation will be our facilities update.
I want to thank Dr. Best and Dr. Henrich and Karen Ovington. The support that I've been getting so far, the department has been, I've been here for the better part of 36 years, and so Dr. Best is the 5th superintendent I've worked with, and he's definitely put a spotlight on the facility, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate the opportunity to share this. So these pictures up here, we start at the top left. That is a picture of the middle school gym floor, which got a total refinish this year. Every year we refinish the floors, but after several years they get very dark, and it's time to take them all the way down. So I took some photos there in progress, and just below it there is kind of a shot of the finished product with the new logo in the center. So that came out pretty good. And I worked together with Matt Highland and Jen Dilks, the principal and vice principal, to get the painting done and the updated scoreboard that you see in the bottom center there. The only thing I'm going to miss is changing 100 Christmas-sized light bulbs on a scissor lift with the old one that was there. In the top center there, that's the finished product of the tennis courts. That took a better part of a month. I set that up, me and Mark McGuinn, when he was still here, and that came out very well. I think the residents are very happy about that. After the project was done, they did some drone footage. That's what you see there. And we also have in the top right, that is the base of a diving board that was repaired somewhat until we get full replacements done. And we also had all the banners. There were several missing from being in the elements and the wind and so forth. So, and we also reinforced those with metal straps in lieu of the plastic ones. So try to hope to keep them from blowing away. And did I miss anything? The fencing got fixed down on Red Line. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of exciting projects coming up, so stay tuned. And I just wanted to wish Steve the best. And Mr. Geiger. Yeah, we go way back, so I appreciate all you've done for the district, yeah.
So our next item this evening will be to honor our 4 outgoing board members. Up first to help with that are 2 of our LMTEA members.
We had a visiting eagle at the school today, and so I was working the assembly, and I left my tie at home. Good evening. Ms. Pierce and I are here tonight to say thank you on behalf of LMTEA. We say thank you to someone who has given so much of themselves to better the education of the students of the Lower Moreland Township School District. As a former LM grad, this person raised 3 awesome children who also went through Lower Moreland. Very few people bleed blue and gold like this person. The LMTEA will always speak the name Geiger with respect and care. On behalf of the Lower Moreland Township Education Association, we want to say thank you for your many years of dedication to Merrill Geiger. Oh, I'm sorry. Seriously, though, Steve, we want to thank you for everything you've done, always. Ms. Pearson will now give the more mature portion of our...
You know there's no controlling him, so it just is what it is. Mr. Geiger, on behalf of LMTEA, we would like to thank you for your 14 years of dedicated service to our district and community. Your commitment, kindness, and steady leadership have made such a meaningful difference for our students, families, and staff. You have always valued communication. In times when healthy conversation can be the medicine that cures the ailments. Did you change this? Okay. That cures the ailments of society. You have always listened with the proper mindset. That is true. It is clear how deeply you care about this district and all the people in it. You've helped shape a place where learning, kindness, and community truly thrive. We are deeply grateful for the time and care you've shared in helping make Lower Moreland a place we can all be proud of. Thank you, Mr. Geiger.
Of course, we also want to give thanks. Of course, we also want to give thanks and acknowledgement to our other board members who have done their tenure. Dr. Lee, Ms. Cannon, Mr. Berardi, your guidance and commitment to the community and school have been valuable. Your time on the board is appreciated. Cody and I have had a special connection with the Geigers over the years between Thon and coaching and Merrill with her PTA years that we wanted to give our personal love and affection to the family. But to all 4 of you, thank you very much, and especially to Merrill. Everybody have a great night.
They wanted to speak after me, but I thought it was better to let them go first. So tonight we acknowledge the commitment of our outgoing board members for their volunteer service to the district. School board members are vital public servants who dedicate their time, effort, an effort to complex responsibilities, working tirelessly to ensure all students have access to a quality education. The challenging responsibilities you undertook included, but are not limited to, voting on budgets, adopting policies, conducting comprehensive planning, constructing a new high school, and navigating a global pandemic. Let's give them all a round of applause for that. Research consistently shows that school board actions directly affect student achievement, and I want you all to remember that. Your dedication connects directly to the core mission and vision of Lower Moreland Township School District, creating a supportive learning environment where individual needs are met with the support of the entire community, and delivering a nurturing and empowering environment where student growth is celebrated and supported. We especially recognize the commitment shown during the development of the Lower Moreland Strategic Plan. This plan reflects the collective insights and hard work of educators, parents, students, community members, and school board members. This strategic plan will guide our efforts in key areas including academic achievement, equity, safety and wellness, and community partnerships. We are deeply grateful for the time and input from all involved in this process, including our board members. This plan reflects the aspirations of our entire community, and this board has been fully committed to supporting and implementing it. We express our sincere gratitude for your devotion of time, care, and spirit. We appreciate your dedication and passion for this community, and we wish you well in your future endeavors and are confident that you will remain staunch supporters of the school district. Thank you for helping to build a strong and vibrant educational environment where every student can thrive. To frame the scope of this volunteer service, just as a lighthouse volunteer diligently ensures the light guide ships safely through complex waters, so too have our board members ensured our educational environment remains excellent, navigating policy and budget decisions to guide every student toward their successful future. We have plaques of gratitude for each of our outgoing members. Please come to the podium when I call your name, and if we didn't take a picture, it means it didn't happen. So we will be sure to do that. First, with completing 4 years of service, Ms. Jennifer Cannon. Next, virtually, Dr. Jim Lee with 4 years of service. Next, Mr. Michael Berardi with 8 years of service. And last but not least, Mr. Stephen Geiger with 14 years of service. Our official photographer is ready. Sure. Yeah. Thank you all again for your service.
Again, thank you to our deporting board members for your time and dedication to our schools and our community. It's greatly appreciated. Ms. Kepner, anyone signed up for public comment? Or Ms. Ovington?
We do not have any public comment.
Thank you. Moving on to motions under personnel. Ms. Galdo, do you have any updates since our last meeting for personnel motions?
Yes, there are updates to 1A. So there are 2 new FMLAs. Those are listed in bold. They're new since the work session. And under lead teacher department chairs, you see a list of lead teachers for the 25-26 school year. At the bottom, starting with Dr. Bram, are partial contracts. Those are for individuals who filled the positions at the beginning of the school year until a contract was signed in October, so that's why they're getting a partial payment. Lead teachers and department chairs, they participate in curriculum and program development, and they provide district department leadership and administrative tasks for their departments and grade levels, so that's why we want to honor them with these contracts.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the 2025-2026 personnel motions as attached?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Thank you. Next is athletic and non-athletic extracurricular contracts and stipends. Any updates, Ms. Gunn?
There are no updates to those two items.
Thank you. First, we'll take athletic extracurriculars. Do I have a motion to approve the athletic extracurriculars and stipends as noted? Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. And on to non-athletic extracurriculars. Do I have a motion to approve said non-athletic extracurricular stipends as attached?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Next, on to professional meetings. Mr. Cole, any updates for us?
There are three additional meetings that are added to the agenda, and they're in bold.
Do I have a motion to approve the professional meetings as attached?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Moving on to buildings and grounds. Ms. Ovington, any updates since our last meeting?
There are no updates.
Excellent. Do I have a motion to approve the applications for use of buildings and facilities as attached?
So
moved.
Thank you. We have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. On to business and finance. Ms. Ovington, updates on the accounts payable checklists?
There are. There's the addition of our checklist ending in 11/11/2025 for just over $1.1 million.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the accounts payable checklist dated 10/28/25 and 11/11/25 as attached?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Next, equipment disposal. Nothing new, Ms. Ovington?
No.
Do I motion to approve the equipment disposal as listed?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Next, on to the wire transfer list. Ms. Ovington, any comments on this addition?
No, we just added this from the last meeting. It's as of 10/31/2025 in the amount of $471,825.56.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the wire transfer list as attached?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. On to financial reports. Again, Ms. Ovington, any additional comments?
No, this is again just an addition of our financial statements as of 10/31 and our general fund balances.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the financial reports as attached?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board?
I do, Dr. Butler.
Yes.
Ms. Ovington, the cash balance in the general fund, as it stands, is that unusually high right now? I saw that number, I thought it was very high, but I could be wrong, so.
No, it's
No?
right around, it's actually probably a little lower because we hadn't gotten the state payments that are
Okay.
coming in right now.
They're coming in?
Yeah.
And this is, I guess, tax revenue mostly collected? from real
Correct.
estate? Okay.
Correct.
Since,
Yes,
like,
because we didn't
September?
get any state revenue, and so
Okay.
the majority is taxes, and then a lot of our local, other than real estate taxes, or other local local.
All right,
income.
thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Another added item, Master Capital Projects Budgets. Ms. Ovington, any review for us?
Sure. So here we have our updated master capital projects plan. It shows what we have paid out to date on our bidded items in addition to our other projects that we have currently going on. It takes out our expenses from last month, our interest that we see, it adds our interest for last month, and shows we have a remaining balance of $900,000 currently.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the Master Capital Projects budget as attached?
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. And finally, under Business and Finances, the Berkheimer confidentiality resolution. Ms. Ovington, can you review that briefly?
So this is for our local tax collector. They currently had Mr. McGuinn still on file and Ms. Donahue, so we have updated it to include myself and Maureen so that we are able to get the information.
Great, thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the Berkheimer confidentiality resolution as noted?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Moving on to school board. First, we have a student club proposal. I don't know, Dr. Heinrich, Mr. Cole, any update on that, or is that Dr. Best? The Math for Girls Year 1? No changes?
No changes.
Do I have a motion to approve the Math for Girls Year 1 Club?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board?
I have a
Not?
question.
Yep, thank you.
Hasn't this been a club for a few years?
It has. There was never paperwork filed under our old system where they had to make a request for 4 years. The new contract has a shorter timeline and moves to pay quicker. So the sponsor put in paperwork this time.
I'm fine for that. I just
Yeah.
know that my daughter was involved in it, so.
Yeah, it's been running off and on
5 years.
for a number of years.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
this is the 5th consecutive year.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
Correct.
great program.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank
So
you.
we want them to put the paperwork in so that they can get the,
Yes.
thank you.
Great. Any other questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Next, we have 3 change events as reviewed at the last meeting. Ms. Ovington, any updates to these 3 change events?
There are no updates.
Thank you. If there's no objections, I think we can vote on these 3 changes together. I'll review them briefly. Do I have a motion to approve the change to bid package 1, resulting in a cost savings of $15,950, and bid packages 3 and 4 for replacing building controls at the cost of $47,210, and for the addition of a sound attenuator on the newer cooling tower at a cost of $17,618, as reviewed at our last meeting?
So moved.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments from the board?
Dr. Butler, I just want to point out, in C, item C, the memo says that the $47,000 is to replace chilled and hot wiring, which is currently malfunctioning at Pine Road. But when you open up the actual ICS report, it says that the wiring which has not malfunctioning currently for the district in Pine Road. So I think the answer is it's malfunctioning while we're replacing it, and that's just a typo?
It is. Yes, it's currently having
It's up.
issues
Okay,
with
just
lighting and
wanted
things
to
like that.
make that
Absolutely.
point.
Yep, we can have that updated.
Because I'm crazy in my own way.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Any additional questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motion is carried. Next, we'll take items E through X. These are first readings of the policies as noted and reviewed last week. Mr. Cole or Ms. Blanton, are there any changes of note since our last meeting?
No changes that I'm aware of.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the policy additions and revisions as noted?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by saying no. Motions are carried. A few empty pages on my agenda here. Hold on. All right, finishing up with committee reports. Mr. Berardi, finally some news from legislative?
Well, as you all know, the budget finally got passed, and I did share with the rest of the board something that the MCIU put together in conjunction with the surrounding IUs that pretty much, it's a lengthy explanation, but it's a decent layout of everything that's pertinent to for school districts with regard to the budget being passed. Other than that, I'd say that's probably the extent of the legislative report.
Thank you for that summary. Appreciate it. Dr. Lee, any final report on Eastern Center for Arts and Technology?
Yeah, I'll just note that last week there was a JOC Appreciation Dinner, which was a yearly event, which is a really wonderful event where the students in the culinary department, of which I think there were a few Lower Moreland students, cooked a really nice dinner for all the JOC members, and this year they invited presidents and other board members and superintendents. I will note that on December 7th, they will have their annual craft fair, and I believe that's a fundraising event, so if you're around and want to peruse some of the crafts, feel free to drop by.
Excellent, thank you. Ms. Blanton, any MCIU updates?
We meet again tomorrow, but I guess the biggest update is that they're equally excited to have a state budget. So yay. Services continue.
Great. Mr. Patel, Technology?
I don't have any updates.
Thank you. Mr. Cole, Safe Schools.
We did meet on the 12th. Besides our normal updates, our main topics of conversation, we're sharing our progress, reviewing our emergency operating procedures, and we discussed some new legislation that had been passed and kind of brainstormed how we would apply that new law as a county, or as a township.
Great, thank you. Finally, Ms. Blanton, anything on the policy committee, in addition to what we just already discussed?
Yeah, I was going to say this is the evidence of our dedicated work, and we will meet again on the 8th of December.
Great. Thank you to everyone. Ms. Kepner, any correspondence?
No correspondence.
Thank you. Any additional issues that any member of the board would like to discuss?
I'd like to say a few words if I could.
Great.
Do you want to go first? No. Okay. Last week, I also had the opportunity to attend with Dr. Best and Dr. Lee the dinner at Eastern prepared by the students in their culinary program, and I just want to congratulate and thank all of those students. It was so good. They made us filet mignon. It's an amazing, amazing school, and the programs they provide there are such great opportunities for our kids, and we have higher enrollment than ever. Special thanks to our culinary students from Lower Moreland, Alex Darr and Ryan Haggerty. It was delicious. I also just wanted to take a moment and express how much I've enjoyed my time on the school board. I promise this won't be a political speech like the one delivered last time at the beginning of the meeting, because to me, being on the school board is not about politics, and it never has been. When I first decided to run 4 years ago, the first question someone asked me was what my political party was, and I remember being confused. In fact, I said, "What does that have to do with anything? Why do you need to know that?" Because all that mattered at that time was getting our kids back in a traditional school setting. I was a teacher at the time, and I was unaware of the political aspect of a school board, completely unaware. And since then, politics have been rearing their ugly head, not just in our school. In fact, I think in our school less than others, but in a more public way than ever before. A recent anonymous letter mailed to residents in the district just prior to the election talked about how Republicans have been in control in this district and township for over 50 years. But I guarantee during that time, Republicans weren't lauding this as something to be celebrated. And certainly when all of us were moving here for the great schools for our kids, not one of us thought, let me go to Lower Moreland because it's run by this party or that party. We came here for the schools and for the sense of community, and I think that some of that has been lost in recent years. So what I hope to see continue, no matter who is on the board, is that I want the new and current board members to think individually, as they have been, and do what is best for all of our children and not for a political agenda. And I want to congratulate the new members who deservedly were voted in. Getting to apply my educational background from this perspective has been so interesting. I really am going to miss being here. I've worked with some amazing administrators, including Dr. David Heiser and now Dr. Best, and our faculty is incredible. Every time one of my girls gets a new teacher, I find out something new about them, and it's just so great to get to know them as a parent, but also as a board member. But I think all of our favorite parts of the board involve student-centered items like the national anthem tonight. We've witnessed celebrations for music, sports, and the arts, and we've seen graduates receive their diplomas. You know, we've had big smiles, we've cried, and we have access to the special invitations like the dinner I mentioned. Otherwise, this is a volunteer position. I'll still be here. You're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll be sitting out there instead. And I encourage more parents and community members to attend with me and to come. It was so great to see the room filled tonight, and thank you for everything.
Additional comments?
Okay. It has been my honor to serve on the school district that means so much to me and my family. My Lower Moreland journey started at Pine Road School in 1971. And 13 years later, I graduated from the high school, and I met my future wife in the same year, who she decided to bail before my speech. So we'll have to play this back for her, and I'll have to remove the part that I compliment her tonight. No, I'm just kidding. But after moving away from Huntington Valley for a couple of years, we've moved back specifically to send our children to the school district. So tonight being my final meeting, it ends my active participation in the school district after 40 years. Lance, I added it up. It's a little more than 36, but you'll get there. That doesn't mean that I will no longer be paying attention to district news and events, far from it. It just means that I will support Lower Moreland as a proud community member. I will always have a massive amount of Lions pride in me. And so I would like to thank my wife for her support over the years, for listening to me talk about school issues, even when she didn't want to listen. And I also won't forget that, that Merrill was the reason Dr. Feely called the House initially to ask to fill a board vacancy. And she was too busy with PTA activities, and she wanted to be in the school selling pretzels, not necessarily doing the business aspect of it, so she recommended me. And those 14 years went by pretty quickly, but, I will always remember that I am Plan B to her Plan A. What can I say? But, I'd like to thank all of our teachers, really, for their unwavering support and dedication to our students. You are Lower Moreland. And you are the reason why Lower Moreland is a top district in the state and in the country. The results prove this. When you look around, Lower Moreland alumni are thriving everywhere. And every high school graduation I've attended in the 14 years, the future plans of the collective student body is simply amazing. And so that's to the teachers. I'd like to thank the staff who make the building operate smoothly every day and provide support to our teachers, administrators, and students. And I'd like to give a special shout out to Hector and Lance, who lead our facilities. You guys are the best. You really are. I'm confident that our district is in very capable hands under the leadership of Dr. Best and Dr. Henrik. Dr. Best told the school board at his interviews something to the effect that Lower Moreland is a high-achieving district, and I want to join the school community and make it 1% better each day. He quoted Nick Sirianni, and this quote fit our district perfectly. So good luck. I'll be cheering you on in achieving all the goals that you lay out and executing the district's strategic plan. I believe that this strong administration team behind me and in front of me will accomplish excellent results for the school community in the years ahead. And then last but not least, congratulations to the new school board members, if you're watching virtually. Let me offer a little advice. If the meetings seem to be moving too fast for you, then slow them down and ask questions. When I joined the board, an experienced board member told me it takes 1 4-year term to fully grasp the school's business and all the educational jargon that goes along with it. It's like alphabet soup. You'll hear acronyms such as ESY and ELD, ELL, PSERS, better known as PSERS, and most recently MTSS. The grants we apply for, the titles, the acts, and the indexes you will hear about all have references related to school codes. Ask for clarity. It will take time to sort through all of this, but you will get there eventually. And just remember, our school district's success is a collective effort of our professional administrators, our teachers, our school board directors, our parents, students and community members who don't have children in the district. So please listen, continue to listen to all their inputs for the best possible student outcomes. Thank you.
Well, I didn't prepare anything, but I guess I should say a few words. I just want to say, when I was first asked to run for school board, and I spare everybody the backdrop, I think a lot of people thought it was to be maybe vindictive for something that my family had gone through. But after I was elected, and there's only a few school board members left here that were on that original board, I think it didn't take too long for those board members to realize that I ran for all the right reasons and quickly gained their respect and their support. And that really meant a lot to me. So shortly thereafter, Dr. Feely retired and Dr. David Heiser came on board. And, that's when things really kind of started moving for me, because like Steve said, the very beginning, you're really not sure where to find your space. But I'll just say that, I really prided myself in putting my whole heart and soul into being a school board member. I really did my best to be present at so many events, trying to support every endeavor that some teachers reached out to me for, trying to support parents in the district who always reached out with issues, and just really dedicating a lot of time into it. So I did want to take an opportunity to thank my wife, Maria, who's here in the audience, because I know it took a lot of time, a lot more time than I had anticipated when I first ran. And I probably put a lot more time into it than maybe needed to be. But, COVID really kind of required that, and then all the other issues that popped their head up. And so I just, over the years, worked with a lot of amazing people. The current administration, the previous administration, there's so many talented people that have worked for this school district and continue to work for this district. It really helped mold our children, who I can tell you are the living proof that this district does a phenomenal job. I have two daughters that are currently in college doing really, really well. My middle daughter took advantage of the trade school at Eastern, so I can't say enough about that. And then we still have a daughter in high school. And I will say that the one thing that, we do this voluntarily and we really don't get anything for it, but the biggest paycheck that I received was being able to deliver comments to the graduating class the years that my daughters graduated, and then being able to give them their diploma on stage was probably worth its weight in gold. So I just wanted to say, thank you to all the administrators who have supported me and I've supported them, to all the faculty that really went out of their way, a lot of parents, and everybody who's actually reached out ever since, the results of the election, thanking me for the time and effort. But really, I should be thanking them for putting their faith and their trust in me. And just want to say good luck to everybody, and I'm hoping to continue to support this district in any way I can, and this administration. So obviously, if there's anything I could do in the future, please feel free to reach out. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Berardi. Any additional comments, concerns from the board? If not, thank you again to our departing members. We will adjourn to our next meeting on December 2nd at 7 p.m. here in the Performance Lab, where we will start with our reorganizational meeting and seat our new members, followed by our December work session. Thank you.